Hi, so another episode of Design Challenge. So at the moment I've been ransacking the house for things that either work brilliantly, don't work well at all, or could be improved. So this is for a while this has been on my bad list, but you'll see what's happened as a design change in this item. So look, going through my judgment phase and how am I analysing this as a design? Well, functionally, I'm not looking at aesthetics at the moment. I'm looking at things like ergonomics. So how does it interact with the human body? That's quite easy to use. I've got a good grip. It fits nicely in the hand. So tick for ergonomics. It's pretty durable. I've had this over 5 years now. Nothing's broken. Doesn't rattle. Cost, well, it came free with the item that it charges, so I don't know what their manufacturing cost was, but that certainly was low enough to not be passed on to me. Is it stable? Yes, when it's in position. This has a good centre of gravity and it's not too heavy for the place where it's used. Again, strength is good. These components can't be easily crushed or damaged. Is it safe? Well, it's a rated plug, so I'm not being exposed to the wiring in any way. And is it fit for the environment? Well, it's probably not waterproof, but it's indoor use. Is it good for the environment? It is made of plastic, but this gets used probably every second day and has been for the last 5 or so years. So if you want to do the maths on that, it's certainly not a single-use plastic. So whilst we don't love plastic as a environmental item at the moment because of the lack of breakdown or the way that it breaks down, this has certainly had plenty of use out of it as a purposeful item. Where it's let me down a little bit, I think, is on user friendliness, and I'll show you there. For a long time, this upset me every second day when I used it, and I'll show you why if I can. We'll take over to a plug point, and I'll just see if I can film this. Okay, so got my plug point there, and if I pop that in and go to turn it on, you sort of see the issue and the problem that I have. Now I was very frustrated and upset with it. So why is it like that? There's only one plug in the house I can use it in, and that's with an extension cable. And I've been telling students this for a couple of years, but one of them eventually said to me, I think that they've gone in, this particular company, and solved that. And so I had a look at my plug, and there's a little push button here. When I push that, this piece pops out. The only thing is it doesn't turn around and pop back in any other way. So this is interchangeable with one that would have the pins instead of like that. One would have the pins like that, and it would stick the other way so that I could turn my plug on rather than having to remember to turn it on before I put the plug in. The thing I don't understand is why, if you're going to make a component and you're going to go to the lengths of developing something there that attaches on and off and slides on and off here, why would you not have one that just comes off on its pins and is rotatable, ready to slide back in? So what they've really done is found a design issue, which we're finding all the time in items. They've addressed that issue, but I think they still could have addressed it in a different way. If they'd had the pin lock on this side as well, would have been able to just flip and slide back in, or had one that was rotating, because you do get plugs that sit up vertically like that. And you do potentially want to sit this in the middle of a multi-plug, and then you can't do that. So again, I found an item. It had a design flaw. It only had one based on that long list that was user friendliness, but boy did it change my day every evening in the dark when I was trying to do that and forgot that I needed to turn the switch on first at the end of the day when I was charging up. It's been amended. Could it be amended better? What can you find around the house that needs fixing, and how would you fix it?